Hello and welcome back to the allotment. So what have we got in store today? We've got a full day down here today. We've got probably the best part of 7 hours. We've got a ton of stuff we want to get done and I'm going to take you along with me. So we're going to be, first things first, we're going to get that shed tidied out because I've been putting that off best part of 2 years. It's one of them jobs that when you haven't got a lot of time and you're doing power hours here, power hours there, you know, everything's taken up with weeding, seeding, feeding, watering, and obviously the shed's a bit neglected. So number one job, we're going to get that shed sorted. I haven't brought it with me, but I need to seal the holes up at the side of the feather edge because I don't want to get another wasp nest in there like last year. So that's the first things first. The second, we've brought some tomatoes with us. This one was from the Garden Press event from Thompson and Morgan. It's a new variety. It's a seedless variety, which we don't usually grow, but it's apparently they're absolutely gorgeous, really sweet. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but I will find it out. But look, it's already flowering, so we're going to get that snipped off. Probably do a little video on that. And I'm going to plant this out in the polytunnel because it's warm in there at the minute. It's been up to 37 last time I went in there, so but it's all right for tomatoes, to be fair. And if it does drop below freezing, I will fleece them. So we're going to get the tomatoes sorted. We've got some ginger to get in. This is the inspiration from Supermarket Pugh, ex-Bournemouth star footballer, who in his, what's he called? The Foodie Footballer. So if you go on Instagram, look up the Foodie Footballer. He does some banging recipes. But he was doing ginger and turmeric shots for you boosting the immune system over the winter. So I'm going to have a go at growing. Well, I can grow it anyway. I've grown it before, but I'm going to show you how easy it is to grow. But it's also a good addition to the tropical border. So yeah, not a bad chat. And what was that? Quid to, I can't remember what it cost. Worked a lot. Basically just put it in the in a dark cupboard and then that's it. Left it for a few weeks and it's obviously started sprouting there. We've got another one there and obviously there. So should be pretty good. So yeah, come with me for a spin round the plot while we spend best part of 7 hours here today. And we're going to get this place ready for spring. But before we crack on, there's always time for a bloody coffee, isn't there? Go on then. So, yeah, we have got a lot to do. It's I sometimes work better. You know, if you're making a list, I have got things I definitely need to do. Oh, I've got to plant the onions out, so there's another job. I've got 2 trays of onions, so I'm going to have to prepare a couple of beds actually for that. I wanted to move a couple of raised beds as well. So it's about fitting in what needs doing like immediately, because obviously some stuff can just be done here and there, bits and bats, and you obviously power, but obviously the tomatoes, they're going to need repotting big time. So that's a major job. The onions need to go in because I've got some there from the autumn, so that's another job we need to do. Oh, nothing hits like your first coffee in the morning, does it? Go on. Bloody lovely. So first things first is tackle the monstrosity of a shed. See what I mean? It's a shite hole, isn't it? But yeah, we sort of store a lot of stuff down here. So I've got a couple. I've got 3 lawnmowers in here. Obviously, I've already got one at home. How many bloody lawnmowers do you need? One did break, and it was one of them things where I said, I'm gonna fix this. I'm not having that, and I probably can fix it, but I've just not had bloody time. So yeah. It's a case of getting everything out. We have got this shelving unit that I was meant to take to the tip, but me being the hoarder that I am, I'm going to try and fit it in here. Move that up maybe get it there. But what I was saying about the wasps, we had them coming through here last year at the side of the feather edge board. So that is going to need sorting out, even just a piece of wood over. I'm going to just put some expanding foam or something in it. That'll do, just so they can't bloody get in, or it'll at least deter them. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, and I'll see you in 2 ticks when this is looking a lot better. And we're back. It's done. Let's have a go. Let's take you with me. We've had a good sort. We've had a good sweep. We've got a bag of rubbish down there, so all that's obviously going. We've kept what we need to keep, and yeah, it's looking a lot better. So I don't think that shelving unit's going to fit in here. I don't want to cram too much stuff in. So it's all right to have just a bit of a space in it, you know, when it's when it's pissing down. But while I'm in here, I will show you that the frame, I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, but I did a post on this recently. The frame's made from Euro pallets, and obviously all I had to do was buy the feather edge board, the 3x2 and the marine ply for it. The flooring was something I salvaged from a skip while I was delivering. It's I think it was samples or something, but it does the job. You can see it's not even, didn't even match, but they were perfect for what I needed, and they were free, so you can't really, yeah, can he grumble with that? So yeah, job number one ticked off. I think next we need to tackle, let's go for a wander, this area. So this has been a dumping ground for quite some time. This one's full of pots and trays and just rubbish that I use for seed sowing stuff, but I've already got tons of it anyway. And then this, we've got a compost bin, we've got leaf mould there, and then we've got an empty one that's just got pallets in. Now, we do not need all them pallets there. We need to be turning this to make better compost and faster as well. So we're going to pump this out, then we can get in there, and then we need to get this roof stored somewhere. All this roofing we've got, you can see I'm a hoarder, can't you? So we're going to get that sorted next. Job number two coming up. Right, so we've been busy. So what we had in Bay 1 was the compost from last year, but there was a lot of sort of sticks and stuff, so we've taken all that out and I've put them behind the thing. We're going to burn them later, but the smaller stuff we've left in, and we've turned it into Bay 2 now, which is a job I've been meaning to do for quite a while. And the leaves that were in there, because obviously we do collect a lot of leaves from people's gardens, we've put the leaves straight into that one there. Now they can take up to a couple of years to break down doing it this way. It is far easier and quicker to put them in old compost bags, tie them up, stab some holes in, leave them somewhere like behind the shed. The only problem is, one, I've got too many leaves, two, I ain't got enough bags, and three, what a bollock of a job if you've got that much. So, see, dogs are going wild now. So what we do is we just put them in the bay and we just leave them. We'll turn them every year, and after a couple of years you do end up with this, and it is absolutely like black gold. Look at that. So if you're not collecting your leaves, what the hell are you playing at? I mean, you can even see the little organisms and bugs crawling around in it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't really have a smell. I suppose it smells like the forest floor, but it's perfect to put on your beds, even in your garden. I mean, if you're not doing this, you're crazy, because it's a free mulch that improves your soil. It's a win-win, isn't it? It's an absolute win-win. So next time you're collecting them up off the grass and putting them in your green bin, you know what to do. Put them in some bags and just leave them somewhere for a year, and you too will have some of this leaf mould. Anyway, right, so come with me and we'll have a look. I'm going to put the tripod down. Yeah, there we go, back. So we've got an empty bay now. I've left a little bit in the bottom here, as you can see. I might get a barrel load out of there. It's well rotted. Oh, it's nice and spongy. It's lovely stuff actually, that. So I'll get myself a barrel load out of there or two, and then we'll be back down to the bare earth, and then we'll just start the process again. We'll put some cardboard down on the bottom, and then we'll just carry on with the green, brown, building it all up. And it's as easy as that. It's dead easy. If we look over there, I tell you what I have done. I have wetted this because it was pretty dry, and obviously you need it moist. With having the roof at the top, it can be a bit of a, can get a bit dry. So done the same to the leaves, and now we're. What are you doing down there? What are you doing? Eh? You're on the hunt for something, aren't you? What are you sniffing out? She could smell the bloody mice and rats. We did find a rat run from underneath there, because obviously it's just fields at the back coming through. Obviously this is a bit of a dumping ground right now. I'm going to make a little coal frame out of that. Yeah, and if we just get through here, down the side of this greenhouse. Hey! Yeah, bloody dogs. Yeah, we've tidied this little store up where all our pots and trays are going. We have got a ton sack over there as well, so I might just plonk that in here. And we've got all our food stuff there, so when we do get produce, we can just grab them and go take it home, and then just put them back. And it's as easy as that. It's nice just to get them jobs out of the way. You know, them logistic jobs that have needed doing for so long, because we just get all our time taken up with sowing and bloody growing, planting and stuff. So I'm going to get some dinner on, because I'm bloody starving. I've had no to eat and it's dinner time. And then we're going to get in here and we're going to see what we've got in here. We've got onions to get out, broad beans to get out, lettuce to get out. We've got all the tomatoes to sort out. We've got potatoes to earth. We've got the bloody lot there. We've got loads to do. So we're going to crack on and get some dinner on. Come on. It's dinner time. So, the menu today, we've got bacon. We've got 3 eggs. And a few slices of whole grain bread. And for dessert, we've got some lovely, and I mean bloody lovely, homemade apple pie in there. And you can see it. I'll get that in a minute. And obviously, you get double cream. Yes, that. Go on. While we're waiting though, we're chopping on some coconuts, so yeah. I'm bloody starving, I'll tell you that for free. So, I've skipped breakfast today. So I thought, yeah, treat myself and have a flap up sandwich. So I don't think I'll even fit it in the bread. Right, dinner's done. I'm bloody starving then. But we're back in the greenhouse and we're going to get some actual gardening done now. We've located the plant labels. We have actually got tons of them, these nice wooden ones. I want to move away from plastic. So now we're in here, what we're going to be doing. So we have got tons of stuff to do. I need to get these onions out. That is a major job. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off there. I've got 2 trays like that, and they're all going to go out in the beds. So we'll put that outside, so I can't bloody forget. Same with this one. We've got another one there that is long overdue going out. So that should see us right through into next winter with onions, easy. And then we're gonna, first things first, I think, we are going to sort these tomatoes out. So we've got tons in here, absolutely tons. We made a start last time we were down here, but as you can see, I mean, it does take its time. We've got 4 of these trays to do. So I'll keep moving through, keep potting them up, and I'll show you just what we're doing, where we're going to keep them. We're keeping them in the little greenhouse, which is in a greenhouse, so they've got maximum protection, and hopefully we can plant them out. Maybe sometime in May, not sure when. We'll see how big they get, but I have got some that I bought, which we will be planting in the next few weeks. Although I am planting one today, so I can stick around to see just how we plant them in the polytunnel. So yeah, first things first, we're going to get some pots on the go. I'll take that off there. We're going to fill some pots with some decent peat-free compost, and literally 1 to a pot. Luckily, I'm a hoarder and we've got tons of these old pots lying around. So all I'm doing to speed things up, I've just numbered them. So I've got a list in my little notebook. So number 5, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. And then I put them all together on a tray inside the greenhouse. And that way, I know what I've got growing. It just speeds the job up for me rather than writing the name out on every single plant. It becomes a bit tedious. Do you know what I mean? So anything to make life easier and speed things up. So make life easier, get it whacked in a little bucket, and that way you're not bending down all the time, because there's no worse, is there, than having to keep bending down up floor to put your bloody tomatoes up and do a few at once. So we make a little hole in. Yeah, it's dead easy, anyone can do that. Jesus, come on, what are you doing? Get some bloody tomatoes sown, literally like that. And then all we're going to do is we're going to use an old metal bracket, but I'll tell you what is a good idea, an old fork. Obviously you've got a wooden one down here that I did bring for a plant label, but it's good for just putting in, you can see that there, and teasing all the root ball like that. Trick is, don't touch the stem, always touch the leaf if you need to, but that should be alright like it as is. And I can just pop that into the compost, try and bury as much of the stem as possible because it'll grow more roots out of there, like so. And another top tip, don't push it down too hard and damage them new roots. So just a little gentle with a finger. You can see how it's just sticking above them 2 first leaves like that. So now what it'll do is it'll produce more roots on around that stem, giving us a healthier plant. And then when we come to plant out and the leaves are up here, I always take them first leaves off, and you can plant even deeper then. So yeah, dead easy. And there we go. Don't forget to label it though. Another top tip though as well, never chuck away anything you can use as a plant tray. So these were from Costco, and they were deep fill ham and cheese croissant platter. I don't even know what that one was, probably a sandwich one. But they're perfect to use. I mean, they last years. It says they're recyclable, but obviously I'm recycling anyway, so I'll have these for years. All I'll do is I'll just give them a rinse off once I've used them. Just sit all your trays on there, all your plant pots on there, and it stops them drying out and then obviously dying, because some days I don't get here obviously, and the temperature can get quite warm in here. Like that, easy, and it's free. So if you're not doing that as well, another top tip, save anything you can use for a plant tray. Next job is we're going to get these bloody trays filled full of flowers. So we are sowing at the minute a mixture of things. It's just seed we've got lying around. I'm going to be doing some for the allotment, some for the school with the allotment that we created, just to add more pollinators into the area and stuff. Obviously I always bang on about it on all my social platforms about the importance of getting more beneficial insects, especially the bees, and it'll obviously improve the yield with the fruit and veg. So yeah, it's something I'm big on. So at the minute we're doing a load of sunflowers, we've got some hollyhocks, we've got some cosmos, my actual favourite there, well one of, and we're just going to sow some dahlia pom-pom mix. So we're going to add them around the plot anyway, and hopefully we'll have some bumper harvest with the tomatoes this year. All being well, we will see. So it's just a case of filling your tray, lobbing a bit of compost in, and just literally firing seeds. I like these ones because you can fit tons in one go, and you feel like you're doing a lot. You know, you're getting through them pretty quick. It's all about speed, making the job easier. Literally there, put a finger hole in each one and we're away. Obviously because some of the seeds are quite small. So I'm going to fill the next one with these gorgeous pink lemonade cosmos. And that's that. So what we've done, I'm going to flick you up. We've potted up all the tomatoes. We've got a little greenhouse over there full of them. I haven't actually counted them. I better count them and see how many we've got, because I think we've got too many. Come on, you can't have too many tomatoes. So we've got all 20 varieties that I've sown from seed, obviously, here, but I did buy probably another 7 or 8 varieties that are from our local nursery, and they're obviously growing on over there. And I've got another one as well, Thompson Morgan one that I mentioned. So all in all, we've got tons of bloody tomatoes that are going to see us here probably. I mean, we've probably not even got enough space in the polytunnel and the 5 greenhouses alone. So this year we will be planting some outside. We've also done some chilies. I can't remember all the varieties off the top of my head. A range of them, but I think we've done 5 or 6. And they're a little bit behind, but they'll be fine. They'll give us a load of chilies before the back end of the season. So obviously we can just get them in the freezer, because it's not something we eat tons of, but it's nice to have, isn't it? You know, for curries and stuff. So next job, we're going to get these onions out, because they have been the bane of my life for a while now, and they're in desperate need of going out, as you can bloody see. So let's go and find some beds to get these in. Right, we're at the beds, and we're going to get these shallots. Look at them, they look amazing, don't they? We're going to get these shallots in, and then we've got 2 trays of onion. Now we've already got tons of onion around the plot, so I think we're going to have enough onions for the next nuclear bloody apocalypse, but it's not a bad thing. Look at that, the root system on shallots. So all we're doing is we're just chucking them in. I'm not even counting how many I'm putting in a row, whether they match the other row, doesn't really matter, does it? We're just getting them in. We're going to underplant round everything with these cut and come again salad leaves. Look at them, they've been flying up in greenhouse, so we need to do another sowing of them so we've got a succession, so we don't run out. But I will have to net them, because the pigeons will chomp away on them, and obviously we'll have none left. Same thing with the onions. So all we're doing is firing them into the bed. Nothing fancy with that. Probably one of the easiest things we grow. I mean, look at the root system on that, and that's it. You can get them in pretty quick, to be fair, and that's what it's about. Growing as much as you can in the space you've got, and that's it. If you're plagued with the pigeons on your allotment or your garden, you're going to have to think about putting some netting over, and that's what we're going to do now. So I'm going to get some blue pipe. We're going to basically just mirror that on these two beds. As you can see, we've put spring onions down here. Onions, we've got lettuce, salad leaves, you know, the cut and come again stuff, and then we've got more onions into shallots, lettuce, onions, lettuce, and then more onions. So that should keep us going for a bit, the onions especially. And then the salad leaves, we just pick what we need when we're having salad for tea. It's dead easy, and we're not having all that shit that's been sprayed. So that's us back home, unpacking the car. Worst job of the day, innit? When you get home, you just can't be arsed. You just want to get in, get cleaned up, have your tea. But needs must, we've got to get the tools away, get the batteries charged, because we've got a big job on tomorrow, sorting the father-in-law's garden out. So all in all, it's been a productive day. I hope you've enjoyed our content, and I hope it inspires you to get out, start reconnecting with the outside world, get some jobs done around the plot. Did I get everything done I wanted to do? Nope. Does it matter? Nah. Does it? I've done the tomatoes, planted out all the onions, I've done the salad leaves, made these, I've even covered them, I've tidied the whole place, which is the jobs that get put off because we're always busy. So we've been productive, and that's what it's all about. So I will love you and leave you, and drop us a like, drop us a follow, or subscribe, and let me know what you're planning on doing this week down on your allotment over the bank holiday. So I'm going to try and get this out tonight, maybe tomorrow. So we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.